Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. As we can see, based on 1 hour chart, after we get this correction, we couldn't see the continuation and the price drop. Now we want to see what's the next and how we can look at the chart. All right. First, we move to daily chart. And as we can see, based on the daily chart, the price was almost at the top of this correction. All right. This is what we get at top. Now we want to see whether we should look for continuation or not. Okay. Mostly, even if we refer to our analysis, we want to see the breakout of the stop, which is somewhere around 42K. Later, based on forward chart, it will be, I will show it's more clear. And the only thing is whether the price can break or not. Okay. That's mean we want to see whether this is a correction for continuation or we can expect the price to drop, because we mentioned we can expect this correction turn to a more complex. For sure, if we get any trade setup for sell in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us better trade setup. But we are more interested because we for continuation for the up move, because we want to see the breakout of this correction. Then, because as long as the price can break this correction, it can give us a confirmation for the next move. But if the price drop from here, that means we are still within this correction. But any trade within the correction is a short-term trade. All right. Anyway, we want to see the breakout of the correction. And if we move to forward chart, if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for the flat. This is the three-way flat. That's why we have been looking for. And this is the what, since the price was at the low, this is we have been looking for the buy in relative to this. But right now we want to see the breakout of this, and we want to see whether the price can break this zone. Somewhere the zone is somewhere between the 41K following by 42,400. Because if we see the breakout of this zone, mostly we can expect. I mean, we can consider the price broke this correction. All right, but right now I want to see what's the next. How we can look at the chart. Whether we can call it this is a three waves and the price is going to drop, or we can look for continuation. The first thing is if I put this top relative to the previous one, if I refer to the indicators, I don't see the divergence. That means it's not the three waves as a ABC that the price is going to drop. Mostly what we're looking for continuation. That means right now we want to put this move in relative to the previous one as a flat. That means as a first deeper correction, three waves structure as a flat, and we want to see one move. We want to see whether we can get this move or not. Again, it doesn't mean the price cannot drop from here. Technically, we are looking for this. That means if we get the continuation, we will take the buy. And from there, we want to see whether the price can break this zone somewhere between 41 and 42K or not. Okay. And beside that, how deep it can go, if this move can turn to a deeper move. As long as it haven't broke the 37K, we are more interested to look for the reversal. Okay. And if I move to 1 hour chart, as I mentioned, we're looking put this move in relative to this as a running flat. Then any but reversal from there, we will take the trade. And how deep it can go if we put our fib as a 50% is 37. Yeah, I call it 37930, around 37K 930. And if I put 61% of the fib is 37K 190. That's means 37190. Okay, we want to see the, I mean, if we don't need the only things I want to point, the reason I put this soon, I prefer to price reverse as an uptrend without breaking this zone. It doesn't mean the price cannot break or cannot reverse. Okay, the best thing is if the price doesn't drop more than 37K. All right, because as I mentioned, this zone is somewhere between the 50 and 61% of the fib. All right. Anyway, as I mentioned, we're looking for the, if we get any trade setup for buy, we will take it. And how we can look for buy, at least we need to see the sharp move correction, we take the trade, similar to what we get here. Because right now we cannot look for trade. We want to see any trade similar to what we get here as a sharp move, as a reversal. If the price reverse, any flag, we will take the trade. And what we want to see the continuation as a sharp move similar to what we get here. not exactly as what we get here. At least we see the continuation. Because if the price reverses a corrective move, mostly we can expect the price to drop. And if the price drop, then from there we need to relook at the chart and see how deep we can expect the price to go. Okay, that's mean if we see the correction here as a corrective move, we are not going to look for buy. We need to see somewhere something similar to what we have here as a reversal correction or as a flag. Then we take the trade. All right, because we need to, I mean, if we get any trade we see is not moving in our direction between 3 to 4 hours, we are not going to keep the trade. The reason is we buying at the top of the, if I move to forward chart, we buying at the top of this correction. Mostly we don't buy at the top, we sell at the top. All right, that's why if we get any trade for buy, we need to see the breakout of this zone. We need to have the proper management in case the price drop. But technically what I can see here, we have a three waves structure and we have the last wave in relative to this, and there is a possibility price tag the zone and the drop. Okay, but still I'm looking for one move up. Then from there we need to see whether the price can break this zone. If it can, it's good. If not, mostly we can expect the price to drop. Okay, that's why if we wants to buy at the top, we need to be really careful. If we see it's not moving in our direction, we are not going to keep the trade more than 3 to 4 hours. All right, and again, if the price reverses as a very corrective move, mostly this kind of the move can give us a signals for the price to drop. If we wants to buy, we need to see somewhere similar to what we get here at least. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.